Trump is destroying democracy now with the same indignation and self-righteousness and snark that we're seeing, then you have to do the same when, say, a Hillary Clinton says that President Trump is illegitimate, and she said that on several occasions publicly, or when former President Carter said the same thing publicly, or when Stacey Abrams doesn't concede her race in Georgia, says that an election is stolen from her, and instead of her being ostracized, she becomes a media darling. So again, there is no consistency. Therefore, the soapbox lectures from people who are paying attention anyway simply do not resonate. But let me get to Joe Biden, because you played a lot of that before, as far as the way he treats the press. Right? First, in that speech, he attacks the president when he wasn't coughing. Then he attacks Republicans. This is the same Joe Biden last month that said that he was going to heal the country and unify the country. And again, after almost every public appearance, he does not take questions. Only twice has he taken questions on Hunter Biden, and that came from the same reporter, that's Peter Doocy of this network, who had to yell the questions, by the way, because he's never called upon. And the two answers we get from Joe Biden so far on Hunter Biden is, quote, "I'm proud of my son," and, quote, "Thanks for the congratulations. Appreciate it." So this is a preview of what you're going to see now going forward, because we saw it during the campaign and we're seeing it during the transition now. This will be the least transparent, least accessible, most packaged, most controlled president of the modern era. And the reason why he's not taking questions on this, and he avoids the press in general, even though they're overwhelmingly friendly, save for Peter Doocy, is because he's been taught that he can get away with it. If I had Joe Biden in front of me, and I'm sure maybe you would ask this question as well, it'd be my first question, because I want to know, did you meet with Tony Bobulinski, Hunter Biden's business associate, at the Beverly Hills Hilton in 2017 to discuss Chinese business deals? I want to see that question asked, and Joe Biden can't run from it forever, Sean.
Reince, why is it not really hard to predict that the media, I don't think they've quite figured out yet. All right, they're going to have the little first 100 days, and maybe they're virtual, whatever. We'll see what happens. But then they got to, you know, if you imagine a Joe Biden presidency, he's going to stay in hiding. I don't think he's capable of doing a hell of a lot more, to be very blunt. He certainly doesn't look like he has a lot of stamina to me. And how much of the media, interesting, perhaps ironically, they're going to miss Donald Trump. Because he's so great, that Joe is great. We love his socialism. Joe is raising our taxes. Yay. You know, Joe is giving us trillions in the Green New Deal. Yay. What are they going to talk about? They're going to miss him so much they can't even stand it within 3 months.
Well, they're not going to just miss him. They're going to miss the money that they've been making while writing.
For those in the White House press corps, and now suddenly they won't have anybody to write about. But I think
you're right.
They
sold
that President Trump.
Right. That Humpty Dumpty was a massive. I think he made like 40,000 on Nielsen. I mean, that's a record low. Go ahead.
I'm not sure about who you're referring to there, but the point is that this is something that we're going to see going forward, where Donald Trump will still be worked into every conversation regardless. If Joe Biden, something bad happens during his presidency, it will be because he inherited it. If it's a situation where something goes well, it's because of Joe Biden's wise and experienced leadership. So he's going to have it both ways is the narrative, and that's the way it's going to work out, Sean.
Yeah, Mr. Potato Head and Phil Griffin are glad they're getting the hell out of the door quickly. Thank you both. All right, tomorrow, the chairman of the Senate Homeland Security